we are keeping busy. We're keeping busy with guests and sea turtles. Luna Diana, our rescue that came in Sunday evening, is in a little deeper water today. We'll do a live patient update later today, but here we have Maddie pulling in with our ambulance, and we'll see what she has. She responded to a rescue today in the lower Keys. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Maddie.
Oh.
What you got?
Got a juvenile green sea turtle that was found entangled in fishing line.
All right, a juvenile green sea turtle. Oh my goodness.
Tumor load, especially on the eyes.
All right, so she has a heavy tumor load. You can see those eye tumors, and you can also see that nasty fishing line entangled around her flippers. And the discarded fishing gear really does become a death trap for our marine life. Does she have a name?
Haven.
Haven. I like it. I can help you if you want to. Want me to take? You got it?
Got her.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
So we're going to follow Maddie into the emergency room where she's going to check in Haven. We're going to collect blood, get measurements and a weight. We have lots of guests on site. They man a 24-hour hotline, 7 days a week. We have our team here waiting for Haven's arrival. They're with me. Okay. And if you're just joining us, we're here with Haven, a juvenile green sea turtle that was rescued in the lower Keys, has fibropapillomatosis. You can see those big tumors, and also is entangled in fishing line. You can see some of that fishing line still around her flippers. Any sign of ingested fishing line or no?
It was wrapped around her eye. It looks like they cut some. I didn't see any coming out.
Okay. So we get a close look. Looks like she has quite the neck tumors too. You want to get here to hold head? Krista, is she okay?
We'll see. She sticks it out.
Hello in Sweden. Thank you for joining us. Hello in the UK. Thank you for joining us today. We're in the emergency room with Haven, a newly rescued green sea turtle. Hello in New York and North Carolina. Thank you for joining us today. Hi, Carol in Cape Canaveral. Thanks for joining us. And hello in Maryland. Hello in Slovakia. Thank you for the prayers, and hello in Connecticut. Thank you for joining us. So Maddie is going to collect some blood. And we are fortunate enough to have blood processing equipment right in house, so we'll be able to run a blood chemistry, and that information will go to Dr. Terry Norton, and he will prescribe fluids and treatment right away based on those blood values. Hello in Yorkshire. Thank you for joining us. And India, thank you for joining us today. Hello in Key Colony Beach, our neighbors. Thank you for joining us today live as we're in the emergency room at the Turtle Hospital with our newest rescue, Haven. And Elisa is going to get some measurements. All species of sea turtles in and around the United States are protected by federal and state laws, and they are heavily regulated. And what does that mean for us? That means that every turtle that comes into the Turtle Hospital gets measurements, they get weighed, and all that information goes into a database with the Florida Fish and Wildlife. Hello in Mexico City. Thank you for joining us. Hello in Arizona. Thank you for joining us today. So you can see this team is well versed, and they're getting right to work with those measurements as Maddie is processing the blood. Haven will also get a full set of digital x-rays She will then be scheduled for a CAT scan at the local human hospital, where we will check for internal tumors and flippers crossed. She doesn't have any. Unfortunately, at this time, there's no way for us to treat internal tumors. Hello in the Netherlands and Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us. Hello in Virginia and Alaska. Thank you for the prayers from Texas. Hello in Canada and Ohio. Thank you for joining us. And more friends in North Carolina. Thank you for joining us. And Ohio and Missouri for joining us today. A little bit of a challenge with the connectivity, so hopefully we are still broadcasting live here. Hello in Puerto Rico and New York. Thank you for joining us. And more friends from Netherlands. Hello in Colombia and Devon in the UK. Thank you for joining us. We're getting a weight on her. Thank you, Eric. We are nonprofit, 5013C, and we accept donations. You can make donations online. Our website is turtlehospital.org. That's O-R-G. I will also provide a link after I'm finished the live feed, so thank you so much for your support. Hello in Wisconsin and New Hampshire. And in Georgia, thank you for the kind words, and thank you for tuning in and helping to shine a light on sea turtles and spread the love. We do believe that every time someone sees us taking great care of these animals, that it helps them to care not only about sea turtles, but about our oceans. Hello in Puerto Rico. Thank you for joining us. And Elisa now is getting glamour shots, and you might not think they're so glamorous with all those tumors on her eyes, but again, it's all part of that information that goes into the database with the state of Florida. It also is very helpful for us as we go through the rehabilitation process. If you've seen any of our before and after, the amazing transformations, you'll see these pictures before and after, and it does not even look like the same turtle. Hello in Wyoming and Italy. Thank you for joining us from Swarthmore, Pennsylvania. And St. Louis. Hello in Virginia. It's basically around the tumors.
Yeah, it's just pretty much around the tumors.
Well, that's lucky, huh? So Krista, our lead rehabilitation specialist, she is working on removing that fishing line. Sometimes it entangles around the flippers. We've seen turtles that have self-amputated and have had to have amputation surgeries here at the Turtle Hospital. Fortunately for Haven, it looks to be loosely wrapped around the flipper from what we can tell so far, and most of the tight wrapping is around those tumors. So you're asking about the fishing line around her mouth and her face, and there is fishing line that is bridging across her face and neck area and entangled in both flippers. We don't know yet. We don't see any ingested fishing line, but that certainly could have happened. We are hoping not. When they ingest fishing line, sometimes it gets entangled in those intestines in what we call plication, which ends in a very poor prognosis for the animal. So we are hoping she doesn't have ingested fishing line. There are cases where they pass the fishing line, so it's not always the case that it causes plication, but in a lot of them, it is where they meet their demise with an ingested fishing line. Hello in South Haven. Thank you for joining us. And in Phoenix, Arizona. Hello in Alabama. Thank you for joining us today. We are in the emergency room at the Turtle Hospital. We are located in the heart of the Florida Keys, which is a chain of islands off of the south end of Florida. It's about a 2.5-hour drive from Miami. The overseas highway is connected by bridges. We are on an island, but you can drive out because of those bridges. Hello in Oklahoma and Oregon. Thank you for joining us. Hello in Granbury, Texas and West Virginia. Thank you for joining us from Alabama. Hello in South Africa and El Paso. Thank you for joining us. More friends from Alabama. Hello in New York and Richmond, Virginia. Thank you for the love from Norway. And hello to our fellow Floridians there in Palmetto. Hello in Abaco. That's a great place to holiday. So we have sunny skies and 70 degrees here in the Florida Keys. So sending you some warmth and sunshine if you're in the colder areas of the world right now. Looks like this entanglement goes all the way to the back around her rear flippers. And just a public service announcement. If you do like to fish, please bring your fishing gear back with you. If you're out there and see discarded line, take a moment and bring that line in with you. You will most certainly be helping to save some marine life. It is an entrapment for these animals. Line free?
Line free.
All right.
Some x-rays on her. Step out one
X-rays. So we're able to take digital x-rays right on site here at the Turtle Hospital. It allows us to take a good look at the lungs and the bones of this animal, also the GI tract. And again, that CAT scan will show us a lot deeper into those internal organs to check for internal tumors. Here we can see the lung field. We see some stuff in the GI. You can see the flippers. If you see those flipper bones, look at there. So real time, you're seeing x-rays here of Haven, our newest rescue. Hello in Montana and Michigan. Thank you for joining us from Atlanta, Georgia, and Denmark, Indiana. Thank you for joining us from California, Montana, Massachusetts. Thank you for joining us from California. We hope you're staying safe. Hello in Mississippi, North Idaho. Hello in my home city and state, Wilmington, Delaware. Hello in Wilmington, Delaware. That is where I was born and raised. Hello in Louisiana and Pittsburgh. Thank you for joining us. More friends in Kentucky and Northeast England. Thank you for joining us. More friends in England. Thank you for joining us from Scotland and Arkansas. We have people from all over the world today. Thank you so much for tuning in from Kansas and Greensboro, North Carolina. Hello in Iowa. Hello in Homestead and Ohio and South Carolina. And we are with Haven, a juvenile green sea turtle that was rescued just earlier today, where she was found entangled in fishing line with a heavy load of fibropapilloma tumors. We are in the emergency room with Krista, our lead rehabilitation specialist, as she goes through a series of x-rays, which is going to help Dr. Terry to diagnose her and start treatment. Hello in Rhode Island and Naples. Thank you, Mario, for asking where you can donate. You can go online. Our website is turtlehospital.org. That's O-R-G. We are nonprofit and we take donations. We also have a lot of really totally awesome gear on our online store. You can click through a link on our website at turtlehospital.org. Every purchase helps sea turtles survive because we are nonprofit. The proceeds from those purchases help us out here at the Turtle Hospital and supports the turtle care. We have a lot of logo gear and hats. It's the same gear that our rehabilitation team and rescuers wear here in the Florida Keys. We also have some fun adoptions. It's really a fun way to support us here at the Turtle Hospital. And there's a donations page, so every little bit helps. So thank you so much for asking. Hello in North Carolina. Thank you for joining us. Hello in Washington and Czech Republic. Thank you for joining us from Colorado, and more friends from California, in Cincinnati, East Tennessee. Thank you for joining us today. More fellow Floridians. Hello in North Idaho and Tennessee. 33 degrees. That sounds cold. Bundle up, and sending you some sunshine and warmth from the Florida Keys. Hello in Fruitland Park, Florida. In Palm Beach County, thank you for joining us. And friends in Arizona, someone's asking about the tumors. Well, the tumors are found on over 50% of the green sea turtle population in and around developed islands, which pretty much tells us everything we need to know. It has to do with us and the development of our lands and what runs off into our waters. These green turtles are herbivores, and they feed on the seagrass beds that are right off our shores, so things run off into them. There are a lot of variables that affect this disease, but we can tell you it's found in and around developed islands. Thank you for asking. Thank you for visiting Marathon. We love our Marathon. We are located in Marathon, which is the heart of the Florida Keys, mile marker 48.